Got those out of the
The
way.
omega block is broken down now for the end of the week. At least the computers say that. We all believe computers. And also, we have a nice warm-up on the way because of it.
Are we talking real warm-up here?
Well,
Are we talking the teens, Mr. ZeVan?
don't press it. No, we're probably talking 20 by Saturday. And that's not too bad. And it'll be nice not to ride on those square wheels in the morning. Anyway.
You too.
Yeah.
I had those too.
Let's take a look at what's happening right now. We have clear skies, 9 below. The winds are not, and so we have no wind chill except the same temperature we have, 9 below zero. Humidity, 82%. The pressure right now is steady at 30.28 inches of mercury. Temperatures around 11 country this morning. For those devils out in Devil's Lake, they had 18 below last hour. 23 below at War Road International Falls, 21 below at Moorhead. And we have 9 below reported at Bird Island and also at Redwood Falls. 9 below down in La Crosse, 13 below in Eau Claire, and at 20 below farther south in Dubuque. We expect that these temperatures are definitely going to warm up because they can't go any lower, and also because we have a lot of warm air moving in off the Pacific coast. You can actually see, although we don't have the frontal line plotted for you this morning, we can see the extent of the cold air, which is exactly where this goes. This dip of all this Arctic air goes all the way south into Texas, where they've had real problems down around Dallas-Fort Worth, as you've seen the past 24 hours on the news, a lot of ice. And that continues off into the northeast. And so all this block of cold air is going to just slide farther east, and as it does, going to plague those folks back there. 77 this morning at Key West, but that's not going to be great for you folks who are going to Florida because heavy thunderstorms are going to move from the Gulf off into the Florida Peninsula later today, and the entire peninsula should be soaked. Lots of moisture in the form of snow all the way through the Ohio Valley back into the northeast. Heavy snows, 8 inches of snow western Pennsylvania this morning around Pittsburgh. 1 inch of snow per hour falling in New York City at this hour. They expect 3 to 5 inches, 2 inches at Washington, D.C. at Dulles Airport. 3 to 4 inches coat the streets of Philadelphia right now, and 12 inches of snow in Huntington, West Virginia. So obviously the east is a bad place to be. 2 inches of snow at Pocatello, Idaho the past couple of hours. Super radar showing some snow west of Salt Lake this morning, and thunderstorms and tornadoes across parts of Georgia and Florida too the past 24 hours. So it's been a cute little 24 hours for the weather as far as the movement of some pretty heavy weather across the country. High pressure is going to dominate our pattern tomorrow. As it slides farther south, the flow will begin coming in from the west, and we expect a slight warm up. And by the weekend, we do expect that this storm system will have moved past us to give way to some warmer temperatures, more from the Pacific than from the Arctic. And so that's kind of a nice situation to which to look forward. The 11 outlook for today is for lots of sunshine and cold, 6 to 10 above. Winds northwest at 8 to 12. And then tonight, clear and cold, 10 below to 5 below the lows. Winds northwest becoming west at 8 to 12. Tomorrow, sunshine, not quite as cold, 10 to 14. Winds out of the west at 10 to 15 miles an hour. The 11 outlook for the rest of the week, light snow Thursday, nothing about which to worry, 15. Friday, partly sunny and 12. But look at Saturday, 20 degrees. Do we get a medal or what?
Well, not yet. We'll wait and see.
All right.
Are we
Judge you
getting
later.
bitter or what?
Thanks, Barry.
Do we have Barry ZeVan to thank for that?
He's right here with us, in fact.
That's right, and I lied. You know, yesterday I thought it was going to be 1 degree colder. It's 1 degree warmer. We
But
have
it
9 degrees.
It really doesn't matter at 9 below, though, does it?
That's right, 9 below, and it looks as though we're going to have a nice warm up by the end of the week. And if you believe that, we have some swampland. No, it's going to be true. We'll love
Okay,
it.
Barry.
Thanks, Barry.
Van says it's going to get better, right?
What have you been reading? No, it looks as though we're just going to have a brief warm up toward the middle of the week, then back to the deep freeze again. It looks like this cold's really going to hang in, but only a little bit of snow on the way. We'll get to all the details later on.
The cheerful details.
Yeah.
Okay, Barry.
Now, wait a second. If 11 below is the good news...
I'm sorry, but
Whoa! It is tough this morning.
it is a rough Monday morning.
Tough way to get up.
It's at least going to hang in. By the end of the week, we'll be under the influence of what we call an omega block.
A mega block.
Yes, so...
Well, you know, I thought of something that does make it seem better. This could be April, and we could be
Yeah.
having 11 below, in which case we really would be unhappy.
Would be very angry, wouldn't we? We'll explain the omega block in a
Yeah,
second.
okay.
But right now we have clear skies out at the airport at 11 below zero. Ugh. Northwest winds at 5 miles an hour and giving us a wind chill of 17 below. Humidity 82%. The pressure is steady and sturdy at 30.29 inches of mercury. The view from space does show a lot of cloudiness over the midsection of the country, especially down south, and winter storm warnings even up for the Dallas-Fort Worth area this morning for 3 to 5 inches of snow down there later on today. Snow also from Arizona into Colorado and New Mexico, and there's a frost warning this morning for San Diego County in Southern California, so things are not pleasant over most of the nation. This is where the snow is falling this morning. Look across Oklahoma, parts of southwest Missouri, even into northern Mississippi and parts of northern Alabama. Some snow, and snow all the way up into the northeast, and some snow out of western Montana around Missoula. The nation's official low this morning at War Road with 21 below. They shared that with International Falls at 2 o'clock this morning. 76 degrees down at Key West, and some thunderstorm activity evident on the Florida Panhandle region. Tomorrow we expect that Omega block to begin its entry into our world, which is high pressure over Alaska, storm center out in the west, storm center off to the east, and so it looks like the Greek letter omega as the winds come circulating down the eastern side of the block, and we expect that that's going to be the situation for most of the rest of the week, and it'll take effect even more strongly, if there is such a descriptive phrase, later on in the week. We expect the temperatures back down in the single digits after a brief warm-up later on by about Wednesday. The 11 outlook for today is for cold sunshine, 0 to 4 above for the highs, winds northwest at 8 to 12 miles an hour. Then tonight, icy starlight. Sounds romantic, and it's awful. 16 below to 12 below. Northwest winds 5 to 8 miles an hour. It's just going to be clear and cold. And the 11 outlook for tomorrow, partly sunny, a warm up, ha, ha, ha. 4 to 8 above, winds northwest becoming west at 14 to 18. The 11 outlook the rest of the week, Wednesday increasing clouds, 15. Thursday light snow and 12. Friday sunny and 8. Back to that again. So,
My goodness, that's not the direction we want to go.
No, and it just does not look great. Sometimes these highs over Alaska can stick around for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
They are so cheerful about it.
Sorry.
Sometimes you can be wrong, too, but not like this.
I want to be wrong.
Yeah.
I want to be wrong.
Thanks, Barry.
Thanks, Barry.
1 degree this morning.
That's right, and we have 18 inches of snow on the ground. All the bad news first.
Okay,
no.
that takes care of it.
We got some. No, there's even more. A year ago this coming weekend, we had our largest snowfall of last year, 17 inches in one weekend. So if we get 17 inches on top of 18 inches, we'll have 35. Then we'll all say,
17.
adios.
You're right. Whoa.
You're not thinking that this is a possibility,
no.
are you?
No.
He is
Of
done with
course
the
not.
bad news now. That was it.
That's right. The good news, would you believe maybe 36 degrees tomorrow and Wednesday?
Wow.
Believe it. Could
Okay.
be. Take a look at what's happening right now. Partly cloudy skies. Look at that. Ooh, Halloween-type moon. Batty, scatty. 1 degree right now with no wind, and that's why we have a little bit of fog. Wind chill is 1 as well because no wind. Humidity 91%, and the pressure right now at 30.15 inches of mercury. 8 below in Hibbing this morning. The nation's low at 2 o'clock this morning. The same hour, Key West enjoyed 71. The super radar showing some super snowfall out in northwest Montana, along with high wind warnings out there. Some of this is going to filter in here in the form of maybe some very light freezing drizzle or some snowflakes in the next couple of days, but nothing about which to worry. Our moisture content is going to be shunted far to the north or far to the east of us. Speaking of far to the east, 4 to 5 inches of snow expected today in Washington, D.C. Forget the government to work today because that is just going to be a mess back there. And we have a lot of moisture, too, in the form of 4 to 6 to 7 inches of snow across parts of Illinois and Indiana, back in western Pennsylvania, upstate New York. It's all heading east, and part of that, as I mentioned, will hit D.C. 1-inch rainfall is very common on the northwest coast of Washington, and which is the only coast they have, obviously. And we expect that much of that moisture is going to track also farther to the east in the next couple of days. Taking a look right now at the cloud cover around the nation, we see all those clouds producing all that snow over the east, and also all those clouds coming in off the Pacific producing the rain and snow mixed back from Washington to Montana. We are definitely in the mild sector of air, and that's very good news for us because by tomorrow we expect this warm front to be just about upon us, and behind it, temperatures even warmer than tomorrow. We expect temperatures in the mid-30s tomorrow, in the upper 30s, possibly near 40 on Wednesday, and that's kind of nice to think about. Flood warnings this morning in southern Idaho as well as in Washington and Oregon, and we expect that some of those rains are going to continue to plague those folks out there. At least California is drying out right now. We expect lots of sunshine over the desert southwest if you're headed out there today or tomorrow. Light precipitation here in the next couple of days. The 11 outlook for today is for dense morning fog, some sunshine developing later this afternoon, highs 22 to 26. Wind southeast at 5 to 10. And then tonight, cloudy skies, milder, some flurries or a little bit of freezing drizzle, but nothing about which to worry. 15 to 20 for the lows, winds south at 10 to 15. The 11 outlook for tomorrow is cloudy skies, warmer, some flurries or some drizzle. Just drizzle, not even freezing drizzle. Actual liquid rainfall.
Drizzle.
Yes, drizzle. 32 to 36 for the highs. Wind south becoming southwest, 16 to 22. Boy, that's going to boost those temperatures up, those strong southwest winds. Some snow Wednesday, 36. Cold, light snow, 24. Friday, partly sunny, 25. And whatever snow does fall in the form of either rain or snow Wednesday will be very, very
So
light.
why did you talk about those 17 inches that we're not going to get?
Well, it makes you feel better, doesn't
Well,
it?
it does.
Okay.
It's not a bad philosophy, is it?
He's working on your credo there, John.